started exercising a little bit even.
Oh man, I gotta start doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that, like, at first I was so sad. Like, I was, like, on the verge of, like, shaving the sides of my head, like, stir crazy depression. Okay, I'm gonna quit drinking out of boredom now. So are things as crazy in Cali as they are here? Like, they've got, like, make you line up outside of Walmart. I know we talked about it a little earlier, but they make you line up outside of Walmart. People have to wear masks. Like, it's just insane. And I mean, in at least the past 20 years, there's at least been, that I can recall, a death threat every year, at least one, whether it be terrorists, sickness, computers, even. Yeah. And this one's got the people the most flustered. Which I mean, I guess it has every reason to, but like, even with like Ebola, swine flu, whatever, all that, there were people died from that.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And he's got toilet paper. Mad Cow, yeah, Mad Cow too. And the toilet paper, what is up with that?
Dude, right? I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't start to tell you why toilet paper. I mean, I get it. Like, I think my thought is, okay, they're gonna eventually tell you that you cannot leave your house, which means you'll eventually run out of toilet paper, so you want to have enough. But I mean, come on, the government's not like that. I think they're not gonna just be like, hey, you can't come outside, and you're gonna starve, and you're not gonna have water, and you're not gonna have toilet paper.
At the very least, like, maybe just keeping it to where only one person can leave. I don't think that they would totally lock us in. But I saw a video on Facebook of this dad who had done the math behind, like, say, family of 4. Buy the big pack of 30 rolls of toilet paper, or however many come in there. The original 2 weeks we were to be quarantined, you would have had to poop 187 times a day to use that. Like, that's just crazy, man.
Yeah. Seriously.
James, that's why something.
I know. That's why they even put the whole like sign up at the Costco's now that you can't return it, which I think is hilarious. Then you're going to be over at somebody's house. You're going to walk in their living room and they're like, yeah, have a seat on our toilet paper.
Just build a couch out of it. James says, what if the cure for cancer is that one front piece of bread nobody eats? You know, I've thrown many of those away.
So I do have something to say. I think the reason why I don't have cancer is actually because I do eat that. I actually made a sandwich yesterday and ate that piece.
Huh.
That's the struggle piece. That's the struggle piece. That's the piece where you're at the bottom of it and you got the last two and it's one of them and you're like, I either don't eat or I eat that piece. And then you eat it and yeah.
He said, I'm not even surprised.
Okay, so yeah, James and I are like James.
I'll eat it if I'm starving, you know. I like having to provide now and not wanting to waste any food. Yeah, I'll eat it. We're going to take a quick break. Here's Tourniquet off of Dissident's debut EP, Cycles. It's not the preferred piece, but whatever. And it was crazy though, because like here in Snyder, it's like we've only got like maybe 15,000 people, one super Walmart, and everything got bought out. All of our Dollar Trees, Family Dollars, all those places, whatever. And when Walmart finally got toilet paper back, they put gates on the side of the aisles. They had workers on both sides of the aisles, and at least 2 workers in the aisles, just to stop people from doing this shit. Like, toilet paper's not going to save you. Stock up on bread. Like, do what you do during a storm. Stock up on bread and water. That's what they do here. Like, if it snows, which it never does in Texas, they buy out the milk, the bread, and the water. But when they're like, oh, you're going to be quarantined, everybody goes for toilet paper?
I don't know, man.
It blows my mind. People, I think, what is his name? Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black said it best. A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky animals. And I'm not a huge fan of people, so I have to agree with that. People are very stupid in maths. But person by themselves or in their group, like in a band, can produce beautiful things. Just don't be like, hey, you think that dinosaurs, when they saw the comet coming towards Earth, they're like, oh shit, we gotta go get toilet paper.
Gotta wipe your butt.
Make sure your ass is clean for that funeral, huh? Okay, so I guess we've already been going for almost an hour now, so we'll start wrapping it up. But I got one last question. Who is y'all's biggest personal hero? Whether it be music, family, anything, really. Like, who is the one who inspired you to do what you want to do with your life?
Oh, man. I'll say not James. I'm just kidding. That's the tough one, man. I would say maybe for me, the reason why I'd say what I do now would possibly be an old youth pastor that I had. His name is Dave Gutierrez. He actually gave me his drum set. And I didn't have a drum set. I had nothing. But I would always watch him play like on Sundays. And he actually gave me his kit and was like, I want you to have it and I want you to play because I see that that you always watch and I know that you want to learn. So he actually gave me his kit. And I would say, yeah, him. Definitely him.
That's awesome, man. Going old school there.
Yeah.
And James says Nicholas Brooks, the vocalist for It Dies Today. And that's cool. People don't know the old school metalcore like that. They pop up on my Spotify at least every day in my daily mix. And he's talking about vocalists being little guys. That always blows my mind. Like the lead singer from Enterprise Earth. This dude's only like 5 foot even. Got the most brutal voice. Phil in Whitechapel. He's only like 5'2". Such a brutal voice. Is that the secret behind it?
Dude, James is the smallest one in the group.
I'm 6'6", so maybe that's why I've never been able to do vocals.
Yeah, James is tiny.
Maybe that's the secret, huh?
They had the guy from Sleepwaker too when we got to see them. The dude is short, but man, is he a great vocalist.
Yeah, it's like that. What is it? Little man syndrome? There's just so much anger and gutturals built up in such a small man. That's James.
There's even this like local hardcore band around here called Brightburn, and dude's only 5'0", but watching him on stage, it like his voice blows you away, and the way he dances it's funny to watch such a short dude, but you don't expect that to come from such a little person. It's awesome. I guess that's the secret behind it. Maybe y'all should write a book on that.
Right.
Yeah, I think for me, man, that's tough though, because I mean, I've always loved music. It's funny, like that's my outlet. That's my way to, when I'm feeling mad, sad, happy. Like if I can have like headphones in all day and never take them out, like I would probably do that. So I think just family, I think would be like my push, my heroes, my motivation. I think my family, like Man, I think we grew up, Aaron and I, in a family that plays music. So we've always been around it, and we've always it's just, I don't know, man. I think my family.
That's awesome, man. I like that. Like, my hero's got to be my dad, and he passed away here a couple of years ago. But he probably wouldn't approve of what I'm doing because he's Bible thumping Christian, and I'm here talking metal and shit like that. But he was just a cool all around dude. Didn't judge nobody. You know what I mean? He was like, if you needed like a shirt, he'd hand it to you. He'd give you the shirt off his back. And I think like a lot of what I do is because of that. That's how I want to be. Just like I don't do this for the money. I do this to mutually benefit people. You know what I mean? Man. Help anybody out any way that I can.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Say his brother is in a few reggae bands, and his little brother produces hip hop. It's super in the family. That's awesome. I wish I would have. See, and all my family is all artists too. Like, my brother's a tattoo artist. My other brother is a guitar player. My mom's a guitar keyboardist, painter. My dad was an artist, and I'm sitting here like, why didn't I get that? I just want one gene. Well, before we go ahead and cut it off, y'all have anything y'all want to talk about? I know y'all just released a music video.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's a good song too, and I think that was on an EP, correct?
Yeah, that's one of the songs on our EP. It's called Tourniquet. That was a lot of fun, recording that and filming that with Corey Mayo Media. Super cool guy, but yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. It was like definitely the song that we chose for a reason, because I mean it's fun.
I'll give a little fun fact for you guys. Is that song was actually not even meant to be recorded or anything. That song was literally meant to be a throwaway song to fill up our set time, just to kind of, because we had a short set. All right, let's just write a song just to fill the set, and then we'll work on new stuff in the meantime.
Yeah.
And we started writing, and then we started to like it as we were writing, because it was kind of like whatever. So we did fix a lot of stuff as well in it to make it the way it sounds now. But the funny thing is, it started off as a throwaway song, and I would say now it's probably one of the